Get in the house. Get in the house.
Hey guys, so you've just seen the original footage, and now we're going to look at, going to take some closer looks and some enhancements, etc. So, just happened to be running across the road and filming the right spot. This is what a lot of people will say, and it's fair enough, it's a valid point. So, in this situation we can see that there are miles of forests behind the house, so it's, you know, it could simply have been walking up the hill, and for some reason the alleged Sasquatch has taken this route. Who knows why? And maybe the person heard something, a noise, a branch breaking or something. You know, we just don't know really at this point. Or maybe just intuition told him that there's something there, and you know, it happens sometimes. You get feelings, and there's something not right, and just happened to be filming at the time. So yeah, it's possible. Extremely flexible foot. So here we have, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just play this view, this section, just to get a real the gist of what's going on with the run and the size of the actual figure. I'll just play this stabilized. Okay, I'll just slow it down a bit now. And then it goes into the bush. So we're looking at extremely flexible foot. So what I did notice was the foot seems to flex and bend right at this point, which to me is just not a human, unless it's just some kind of, you know, distortion which is making it look like that. But I don't think it's distortion. So either it's a suit and somehow it's not fitting correctly, and that's why that's happened, or it's a Sasquatch and this is how the feet are made. You know, this is how they can walk in rocky areas and that kind of situation. So that is a flexible foot, bending outwards. Free-flowing natural movement. To me, the movement seems to be quite natural looking. The way it runs here, the arms, the way they swing back and forth. There's nothing rigid, nothing sort of uncomfortable or unnatural looking. To me it just looks kind of natural and free. The blurry part insignificant. So I think Para Breakdown did a video on this, saying that that the blur was added to perhaps conceal something, but really I don't believe there's anything that's significant that would need to be blurred at this stage. This figure, this alleged Bigfoot, is going into the bush and you can't see the face or anything, so there's nothing that would need to be blurred, and it's gone. So I don't believe that's the case. Muscle tone, no suit unless it's paint or a really tight suit, kind of made to fit. But when you look here, the shoulders on the back, and there are muscles there, moving sort of left to right as it runs. So I believe that is muscle. And here also a bit further on, same thing again. Look at the shine on that. Okay, moving on. Arm length, nothing unusual from this angle, but he's running with shoulders high. So he's running, and naturally the shoulders are really high, and but yeah, I don't see any unusual arm length which we would associate with Sasquatch in this situation, in this particular scene. Unusual head placement too far below shoulder level, almost not visible from the back. I don't know what to say, guys. It is what it is. Look here, that's the top of the shoulder, which I believe is an actual shoulder, and muscle tone, and that head is almost not visible from the back. Just shows you how far forward the head is and how low down the head is in relation to the shoulders. Bigfoot's like, just stand by a tree and the human won't see me. Done it hundreds of times. But he wasn't prepared for this guy. Humans are not supposed to chase after Bigfoots. So at this stage, we see, this is after the guy runs into the forest, into the woods, and we see here, just there, I think the alleged Bigfoot, which is now, funnily enough, different colour. It's now black for some reason. Anyway, it's peeking through there, and we see that it moves and pushes the bush away with his right arm, just there, bang. Just scrolling back and forth, and steps forward, moves from right to left, and then he zooms in here. So I'll just play this section. And then you hear the barking from the Sasquatch, allegedly from the Sasquatch. Let's just slow that down a bit. Look at the size on that. But still moving comfortably, as if not wearing a suit. The left arm kind of pushing the leaves back there. Escape. Let's play this. So this is the same individual. Now we see the right arm is coming quite low down, almost to the knee, but he is also bending over, so you know that doesn't mean that it's particularly long arm. You can't tell in this situation. Maybe when he's walking, if he's walking, perhaps. And what's interesting, it seems to be maybe a beard or something coming from the kind of hanging down there, just there. Or is that some kind of distortion going on, artifact? Okay, next. What do we have here? Okay, so now moving on. After this scene, I'll just play this part where he just kind of pans across left to right. Exactly. Holy. Before I forget, there's also another blurred out part here. Where is it? There we are looking. Where are we looking? There. So again, there would be no reason to add blur to this video in this part. Just slow things down a bit. Wait a minute. Just trying to think if this is a person in the suit, would it be necessary to blur at this stage? So it's behind this tree here. Blurred. No, I don't think so. Moving along, we see a cone-shaped head right there. Nice cone-shaped head. Moving along, we see again. Oh, here we have a nice right arm, forearm there, in that gap, just here. Really nice, kind of gorilla-like, the way it holds the right arm, the right hand down there. Interesting. And here we see, look at that, sort of forehead, brow ridge, eyes, just see the eyes, the darkness of the eyes, and the cone-shaped head, and the ear, you can see an ear there, head well forward, chin well forward and low, no neck really, and here I think is the left hand, just there on the other side. So actually that is quite low, I think. Moving forward. Okay, it's a still, some still images, enhancements for that, and you can see the ear there. There too. So in the beginning we see this lanky, sort of skinny, lanky, red coloured individual, you know, quite thin and tall, bulky on the shoulders, kind of thin on the waist, and red. And here we see no red, just dark grey, black, and kind of bulky all over. The waist is kind of, I mean, it's not 100% clear, as clear as the, it's not in the open, so there's foliage there, so that could be kind of adding to the, you know, but there's no red. There are red patches, but I think they're due to the leaves and the foliage. Same here. To me, that looks different to me. I believe it could be a different Sasquatch, which would add to the credibility of this footage. Why would they fake two, you know, and not advertise that fact? Okay, that is it. Thanks for watching.
Get in the house! Get in the house!